so much time panicking about. But here's the thing that Trump and his administration are too short-sighted to understand. When you drive away international talent, it doesn't just disappear into the ether. It goes to your competitors. And Europe is explicitly positioning itself to be the beneficiary of Donald Trump's stupidity. The EU isn't just talking about attracting European researchers, they are specifically saying that they want the best and brightest researchers and scientists from Europe and around the world. They are creating the program specifically designed to help researchers relocate to Europe. They understand that brain drain is brain gain, that when America loses talent, Europe wins. This is exactly what happened, by the way, during the 1930s when European fascists started targeting academics and intellectuals. Brilliant minds fled to America, and that influx of talent helped fuel decades and decades and decades of American scientific and technological dominance that we still benefit from today. We became the world's leading research destination because we welcomed the people that authoritarian regimes were driving away. Now, Donald Trump is reversing that formula. He is creating the exact conditions that will drive the world's best minds to seek opportunities elsewhere. And Europe is ready and waiting with open arms and 500 million euros in funding to accept them. And that's a point I discussed with attorney Norm Eisen here.
Trump's actual slogan, Brian, should be "Make America Small Again" or "Make America Poor Again," because part of what has contributed to American greatness is we are a nation of migrants, including our education system. And students like these 7,000 or so Harvard students who've been unconstitutionally targeted by Trump come here. They contribute. I'm a graduate of Harvard Law School, so I know they contribute to the law school community. They make us all better. They contribute financially, but many of them stay. And they truly make America great in the sciences, in our innovations, in business, providing health care, doing so much for our country. That's what powered us to be the mightiest, most prosperous, most successful country on earth. Driving them away is only going to harm all Americans. Shame on Donald Trump. Fortunately, less than 24 hours, the court said this is complete unconstitutional, illegal garbage. They've frozen it, and rightly so. This will never succeed. So we should send a message because some of these foreign students who at Harvard and elsewhere who are discouraged and chilled, and they're the attempted targets of bullying. Don't listen to Donald Trump. The Constitution and the courts will protect you. You are welcome in the United States. As a Harvard alum, you're welcome at Harvard. Come on in. We got your back. Brian, I'm also working with some Harvard students to make sure they're well protected. We have your back, and the Constitution has your back.
And let's be clear, it's not just the students alone who are being targeted that we have to worry about. It's also the chilling effect that this has on all international students and researchers, the chilling effect this has on all immigration, the chilling effect this has on all tourism. Even those who aren't banned are now terrified about coming to the United States of America because they've seen what this administration is capable of. If you're a brilliant researcher in India or China or Brazil, are you really going to want to come to a country where the government might suddenly decide that you're a security threat and deport you to some foreign detention facility without due process? Or are you going to choose Europe, where they are actively courting your talent and offering long-term financial support? And oh yeah, there's no chance that you'll get rounded up by goons looking to ship you off to a gulag in South America. Take all the time you need with that one. But let's say that you're not moved by the humanitarian argument, or the innovation argument, or the geopolitical argument. Even the economic implications of this are massive. International students contribute over $40 billion annually to the US economy. They start companies, they create jobs, they drive innovation across every single sector. Silicon Valley was literally built by immigrants and international students who came here for education and stayed here to build the world's most valuable companies. Trump is throwing all of that away based on some paranoid fantasy about foreign students being security threats. Meanwhile, Europe is positioning itself to become the new global destination for talent and innovation. And what's worse, this is just the beginning. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem explicitly used Harvard as an example to terrorize every other university into submission.
Could you foresee, or are you now considering similar moves with other universities like Columbia that has allowed Jewish students to be threatened and made unsafe?
Absolutely. We are absolutely, this should be a warning to every other university to get your act together. Get your act together, because we are coming to make sure that these programs, that you are facilitating an environment where students can learn, where they're safe, and that they're not discriminated against based on their race or their religion. Anti-Semitism will not be stood for, and any participation with a country or an entity or a terrorist group that hates America and perpetuates this kind of violence, we will stop it, and we will not allow that to happen, especially in places where our kids need to grow up and really learn what this country is about, what the world is about, and what it means to promote freedom and liberty.
And let's remember for a moment who these international students actually are. They aren't security threats. These are some of the most talented young people in the world who choose to come to America for education and oftentimes stay. They plan to stay after graduation to start companies, to create jobs, to contribute to American innovation, which benefits all of us. Now they're being told that their presence is unwelcome, that they are potential terrorists, and that they need to be surveilled and controlled. Is that really the message we want to send to the world's brightest minds? This is exactly the kind of authoritarian playbook that we've seen in other countries. Attack the universities, drive away international talent, create a climate of fear and isolation. It's happening in Hungary, it's happening in Russia, and now, thanks to Donald Trump, it's happening right here in the United States. But the difference is that other countries, like the members of the European Union, are ready to welcome the talent that Trump is driving away. They understand that scientific progress is a collaborative enterprise that requires diverse cooperation among everyone. The EU's announcement today specifically mentions creating a new 7-year super grant under the European Research Council and extending support for researchers who relocate to Europe. That's not just talking about short-term programs, they are making long-term commitments to build a sustainable ecosystem for international research collaboration. Their long-term gain is our loss in the US. All the while, Trump can't even guarantee that international students who are legally enrolled today will be allowed to finish their degrees. That's not how you build confidence in your higher education system. That is how you destroy it. Nothing has been more America last than Trump's America first agenda. Before you go, if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more and support independent media, please subscribe to this channel. The subscribe button will be right here on the screen. But second, the reality is that we are now in a political environment where this administration can lean on any of the social media platforms to suppress certain voices if they don't like critical coverage. That means my longevity here is in the hands of a few tech billionaires who are already making it clear that they are willing to cater to this administration. To that end, signing up for my newsletter is a way for me to reach you directly if that ever becomes necessary. I'll put the link right here on the screen as well, so please sign up. It's free, but there's also an option to do a paid subscription if you'd like to support me and my team. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching.